Hi everybody, I'm Jessica Nicole Dickerson, aka JND, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag. So it's that time of the year where it's like, oh, I'm behind on my Goodreads goal. Oh, there's so many books I want to read. So I'm just going to dive into the questions and answer them. I am not prepared in the slightest, so you're going to get some messy, genuine Jess, which is, you know, always either exciting or terrifying, or maybe both at the same time. So let's dive into it. I have the questions on my computer. So the first question, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Yes, and I mentioned a lot of them on my TBR video I literally just posted. So we have like Black Leopard, Red Fox, we have, I mean, I guess I haven't started Grown or When No One's Watching or anything. You know what's a funny book? Okay, let me grab it. It's hilarious. It is Renegades by Marissa Meyer. So I really loved Heartless, so I went out and got Renegades and Arch Enemies, I think. So I have both of them. I have my bookmark in. I got 189 pages in. That's what sucks about being a mood reader, man. You're in the mood, you're reading the book, and the next thing you're like, oh, I want fluffy contemporary, and you flutter away, and then it's so hard to come back. So yeah, hopefully I'll finish this. I don't even know if I started this year, so if you don't know what Renegades is, it is a superhero story, which also, by the way, tells you that I'll love it, because the MCU, everything, DC Comics, everything. So I love superhero stuff. I love the DC Icon series over there. I'm gonna have a readathon, DC for the day or something like that, where I just read all of them, because there's another DC Icon book coming out literally in December. Back to the tag focus. It would be really cool to finish this. I think I actually started this last year or at the very beginning of this year, but it would be cool. I also know that I want to binge the whole series, because I just know I love superhero content, and I'm gonna love this. I literally read nearly 200 pages of it, so I know I'm gonna like it. I just have to get back into it, man. Well, let's see what the next question is. Do you have any autumnal books to transition into the end of the year? I really don't. I just did a fall recommendation kind of video where I talk about a bunch of autumnal books, and I do mention a series that I have been wanting to finish, so I guess that might be one. So for me, autumnal is definitely like yeah, fall wintry vibes, but it also means fantasy and retellings. So I have The Wish Granter by CJ Redwine. I read The Shadow Queen. I mentioned it in my video. I'll put it up in the little thingy so you can hear me talk about it and rave about it and dive into what it's about. But basically, this is a magical world. There's 4 books in the series. They all talk about different, you know, fairy tale retellings, and this one I think focuses on, oh, that's so cute, I have a book wish list on here. Wait, pause. Oh, this is so cute. Book wish list. I have War Storm on here and The Wicked Deep. That's nifty, because I have those books now. I wonder when I wrote this. I'm keeping that in. How exciting. And I did also tab it because I wanted to read a certain amount of pages every day when I first got this book like a year ago. But I think this is one based off of Rumpelstiltskin, because it's all about sewing, because you know how Rumpelstiltskin sews like gold or something like that. I think it has to do with that. But the cool thing about CJ Redwine's series is that all the books are in the same realm. So everyone, and that's why I think I opened the book to show you the map as I talked about. So all 4 books are placed in this, and the kingdoms interact, and kind of hoping characters pop up here and there. So yeah, this could be my autumnal book if I have time to read it, but you know, 15 books to reach my goal of 100, so I should squeeze this in, you know? Why am I getting stressed? This tag's supposed to be fun, and I'm getting stressed. The third question is there a new release you're still waiting for? Several. Let's talk about it. So the one I've been complaining about the most is The Last Magician's coming out with, I think, this 3rd installment. I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy. If it's a trilogy, my heart's gonna be broken, but like, I'd understand because they're all very long, so it could it could be completed within the 3rd installment, but it's The Serpent's Curse by Lisa Maxwell. I don't know why tapping my head felt like it helped me remember her last name. But it is a really cool urban fantasy involving time travel and magic, magicians, magic, New York. Super, super cool. Doesn't come out until next year. It was pushed. It was supposed to come out in December. It was supposed to get me in the holiday spirit, and it abandoned me, so I'm very, very upset. Another book that I got on NetGalley, still haven't read yet, but has come out, is Rent a Boyfriend by Gloria Chow. She wrote American Panda, which I have over here, which is a great book. It basically was a story about a girl, May, who goes to MIT, and her parents have this whole full track of pre-med for her to go through, and she's not sure if that's what she wants, but she feels indebted because obviously her parents, or not obviously, but her parents are, like, she's first generation. Her parents immigrated to the US to give her opportunities, so she feels obligated to. And they also want her to date a Taiwanese boy, and they will cut her out. Like, they cut her brother out, they disown him because he's dating someone else of a different ethnicity. And it's a very serious topic that is happening, and I think it's really cool that we are having that discussion. We are opening our eyes and we're addressing those issues of people who immigrate, the expectation, the pressure that it brings on children and parents, because we also dive into the parents' perspective here. It's not just the whiny kid, it's not like that. And they're both logical and they have lots of good reasons, so it's a very, very good book. I loved it, so I'm really excited for Rent a Boyfriend. One, it sounds just so fun. Fake dating, say what? I want it. And I also mentioned the DC Icon next installment. It is Black Canary. I don't know what the title is called, but I'm so excited for it. I really, really love DC characters when they're explored in new ways, and I think that's what DC does wrong in their movies, is that they just kind of do the same story over and over again. It's like, we get it. Superman grew up and he realized that he's an alien, and now he can fly, and then he goes to Metropolis, and we get it. We've seen those, but take some risky, you know, change it up a little bit. And my favorite of the DC Icon series is definitely Batman, because it takes the risk of talking about his privilege, and it takes the risk of talking about this little romance in there, this little jumping in to thank Luisa for partnering with me again. We're collabing, so all opinions are my own. I am not being paid to say any of this, but I did want to point out some jewelry pieces that they sent me that I love. So firstly, this ring. I don't own rings, so now I'm like, oh, I have the name on the screen, but it's just a very dainty little white ring. And then I know my hair is big and distracting, but I got these freaking cute earrings. Can you see this? It's so, like, my acne is so acting up, ignore it. But this freaking earring is the cutest thing ever. I'm so happy. I also got another pair of earrings. I'll pop a picture up here of me wearing them. They're classy, cute little hoops. Name again will be below. But yeah, thank you to Luisa for being there for your sis and decking her out with jewelry. It's fine jewelry. They are non-tarnishable, so they'll last a very long time, and they're super affordable and ethical. So check them out. If you are looking for jewelry and are trying to shop and be a conscious consumer, then you should definitely check them out, because they also have freaking wicked styles and a Black Friday sale. Okay, back to the video. The fourth question is, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? I will tell you right away, I need to finish Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson, 100%. Most anticipated book, really need to finish it. 2, When No One's Watching by Alyssa Cole, also very, very anticipated. And I think 3 is going to have to be Red Leopard, Black Leopard, Red Wolf, because I haven't finished it yet, and it's the only book that I'm kind of in the middle in that I really want to finish, because it's good, but it's one of those books that I have to really give it my full attention and not read multiple things at the same time, because then I'll get confused. And I'm such a mood reader that I tend to hop between books. I'm in the middle of like 5 books right now, so we'll see if I sit down and actually achieve that goal. So I'm putting it as number 3 because it's definitely a priority. I think it's really good and I'm so excited for it. We have question 5, which is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? Honestly, The 3 I just mentioned could all shock me. Everything on my TBR video that I just posted could shock me. I think literally any book could shock me. I feel like 2020 has been the year of just shock. So I have zero expectation for all these books, and they could all wildly shock me or underwhelm me. So we'll see. I know it's not an exciting answer, but it's just an honest answer, because I don't want to hype up any book and be excited for it and then read it and be really disappointed. So I'm trying to protect the little feels, you know what I mean? And the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? And this is hilarious because I think when I was watching someone's video, they were talking about, yes, and they had a list of like all the books they want to read. I do not have any plans so far besides to keep reading. That's it. I think I want to start reading the Narnia books. That's something I want to start this year, but it will probably trail off into next year. I want to finish more of my series that I have. I have a lot of first installments of series on my bookshelves. I want to finish them. I want to keep reading more Black lit. I want to also diversify and read more indigenous lit. I feel like I've been dipping my toe in more Asian literature too, and this is all still in the realm of YA, sadly. I just feel like with everything happening right now, YA is comforting, so I definitely will continue to read YA, but YA that's diverse, and I think that's what's important to me. So that's the #1 key for next year, really, is just to keep pushing on what I enjoy, but also expanding my mindset, not only reading stories about Black people, because I have read literally almost every book this month. 5 books have been all about Black people, which is great, awesome, because we only have like a small percentage of the market, like 10% of the market. So I just want to keep diversifying and expanding myself and my own beliefs. So yeah, interested to hear, what are your goals for 2021? Do you have goals? Because I'm so proud of you, because I'm just trying to month by month make it, man. We can do it together. 2021, I have low expectations, let's be honest, because of how 2020 happened. But you know what? I could be shocked. Hopefully we'll be shocked together and it ends up being a wonderful, wonderful year. But yes, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it enlightened you. I hope you heard about some books that are interesting or something, you know. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you actually know when I upload, because YouTube be not notifying you sometimes, which is rude. But yeah, I hope this video gave you a little bit more sunshine, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.